The view from center court at Villa Maria College. This is the center court game of the week. Get ready for a battle tonight as we are about to watch two programs that have combined for 5 sectional titles in the last 5 seasons and are always highly ranked among the Western New York large schools. I am talking about the Niagara Falls Wolverines coming in to take on the Health Sciences Falcons, a pair of programs that are so well known for their winning ways and their style of play that the names alone will strike fear into opponents and draw fans into the building to watch the fun. Tonight, we are going to have some fun. Folks, I am center court, joined by my side, as always, by the colorful Coach Ryan Mountain, the 2017 Coach of the Year, Coach Ryan Mountain.
Thank you, center court. Well, it's not quite Finish Strong Friday yet, but you got that electricity like it is Friday night here at the wonderful Villa Maria College. Great place to watch a basketball game, great place to play a basketball game. I'm really excited to see these two programs, two I'm familiar with, and two of my good buddies coaching, Ty Parker from Health Sciences, Carlos Bradbury from Niagara Falls. All I can do is sit back and enjoy.
We got a gym full of people, lots of people here on hand watching. I know we got a lot of people watching at home, including my favorite person in the entire world, Macy Andrews. Shout out to that young lady watching this broadcast. You got some keys to victory for us,
yeah,
Coach Mountain?
Absolutely. I've got Niagara Falls starters there if you want to mark the other ones down for Health Sciences. I was able to speak with both coaches prior to the game. First off are the visiting Niagara Falls Wolverines, Carlos Bradbury, 2-time first-team All-Western New York player from the early 90s. His keys, number 1, offense and defense transition. He wants to push the ball on offense, but he also says they got to get back because he's got a lot of respect for Health Sciences transition offense. So they want to run tonight. Number 2, they want to contain penetration. What that means is they want to negate Health Sciences opportunities to drive the ball into the paint where they can be very dangerous. Number 3, limit the turnovers. And number 4, do not settle. He wants his Wolverines to give up good shots for great shots on offense. And for the home team, the Health Sciences Falcons, Ty Parker, 1994 graduate from Burgard High School, played football at Alfred State. He's on the Hall of Fame there, playing safety. He also went on to Charleston Southern University on a football scholarship. His keys are always the same for the Falcons. Number 1, defense, and they better play hard. Number 2, make the free throws. And number 3, rebounding. But he added a 4th key tonight, center court. He says tonight, out of respect for Niagara Falls, they need to limit their mistakes. He says if they play the right way and make the right basketball play, Ty Parker feels that if they do that, they'll come out on top tonight.
Niagara Falls with the same starting 5 they've been rolling with this season. John Strong, Trey Gale, Michael Taylor, DeQuarius Seabury, and Marshawn McTeer. McTeer on the drive there, his shot misses. Ball's out of bounds, possession to Health Sciences. Health Sciences rolling out in the starting lineup tonight. Nas Young and Xavion Hawkins, the backcourt duo. Sophomore Michael Witt, Joel Ball, and the big man, Stas Chittick, rocking my favorite number, 42.
42, Kevin Willis. We got some full court pressure here, a 2-2-1 press by the Wolverines, falling back into a zone. So 2-3 zone for the Wolverines, not that vaunted man-for-man defense that we've seen for years. This is interesting. I remember when I stepped away from coaching, Coach Bradbury texted me and says, any chance I can get that 2-3 zone from you? He didn't get it, but he's got
Young
it.
passes on the 3, steps in and pops a nice baseline jumper. First 2 points of the game go to Nas Young, the Tapestry transfer, a junior for the Falcons.
Yeah, Health Sciences, always that tough man-for-man, half-court defense, on the line, up the line, pressure, and they've had 2 excellent defensive.
Nice defensive play there by Young, poking the ball away for the steal. He sends the pass ahead. That's Michael Witt in transition.
And there's a quick timeout from Coach Bradbury. Excellent 30-second timeout to start. I love it. Some coaches want to play through it. He recognizes.
It's a 30-second. We're going to stay right here with you. 4-0 early lead for the Falcons. Michael Witt and Nas Young with the early buckets.
Yeah, Coach Bradbury recognized on the offensive end, Health Sciences got the better of them on both of the Wolverines' offensive possessions, and down here at the defensive end, a little easy. But that's exactly what Coach Parker wants. He wants to create those turnovers and convert those turnovers into points. And subsequently, the Wolverines, that's where they make their majority of their points, is doing the same thing.
Health Sciences comes into this game with an overall record of 6-1. They are 4-0 in Yale Cup 1, a league they joined last season and immediately became the Yale Cup champions in. Niagara Falls shows up with a record of 3-4.
Well, what I love about both programs, and this is a testament to both coaches, they're both attacking coaches. So both programs have come out and full court pressed. That is a little message to say.
Big rejection there. Stas Chittick sends the shot back on John Strong, but Falls keeps possession. Here's Strong with a drive. Another nice defensive effort there, and back the other direction. Here comes the Falcons. This is Xavier Hawkins attacking. Nice dump pass inside. Boom, boom. That's Stas Chittick.
Yeah, excellent defense by the Falcons, playing defense without fouling. But to finish my point with the full court pressure, that's both programs saying, we do not fear you. We're going to come at you all night. If you don't show up to play, it's going to be a long night for you.
6-0 lead for Health Sciences here in the opening minutes. Falls. That was Michael Taylor's shot, rejected by Chittick. He's having a great start for Health Sciences. Another play by Chittick, getting his hand on that shot, and now whistled for a foul. See who they assign this to, and it is going on Chittick. That'll be his first.
Yeah, you got that feeling that the referee was not going to bite the whistle much longer. Health Sciences, though, every block that they've had, I think that was 4 blocks, every one of them has been clean with excellent verticality. They're not hacking down on the ball. They're keeping that hand up, which is very, very good defense.
Taylor's first free throw attempt, in and out.
And what grade is Taylor in?
Taylor is a junior for the team.
Okay, I think I remember him coming off the bench last year doing some good things down inside.
1 of 2 there for Taylor. I heard Taylor was quite the quarterback on the gridiron for the Wolverines. Nothing I've seen yet, but I heard he had quite an arm. Nice pass from Strong inside. Seabury.
Yeah, Strong's got excellent length. Very disciplined defender.
There's the lob, and there's another one. Kaboom for Stas Chittick. The lob from Naz Young.
And Health Science is going to attack that pressure. That's the best way to play against pressure, is to attack it.
There's a steal. Witt lobs that pass ahead. Young. And what a play in defensive transition by DeQuarius Seabury to break that shot up.
Out of bounds.
And there's this out of bounds call. Breaks up that attempt. Whistle blew as the shot was releasing. In and out. The other way it goes.
Always difficult playing on a college court because there's multiple three-point lines, and that's what happened to the Niagara Falls player. He was out by the call.
Oh, the inbounds pass skips off the rim. But Health will keep possession. Yeah, you're so right about the college courts. We see it every year at Buff State. Teams show up and start launching deep three-pointers, and it's a little bit of a mess in the early going.
All right, nice job by Health Sciences there. The easy basket was not there, so they kick it back to the point guard. It's going to stay here. They kick it back to the point guard. Coach Ty Parker calls a set play. That's excellent defense. Coach Parker always does great with his teams. They play physical, they play tenacious defense, and they play disciplined basketball.
And they really space the floor on offense.
You're seeing ball movement and player movement.
Young back up top. He's got Hawkins on the wing, sends it over to him.
Great flash.
Look inside of the high post. Witt can't secure it. The other direction comes John Strong, driving the lane. Can't get that to go. Grabs his own rebound on the putback attempt. And Chittick's long arms alter that shot.
Without fouling. That was a nice job on Chittick, because that would have been 2.
Great job there by Hawkins to dribble himself to the spot, rise up, and knock down the easy 2.
Yep, and you said the spot, and that's right where Health Sciences is going to have to attack. That weak belly of the 2-3 zone in there. Health Sciences, nice job. We got to travel. Yeah, both teams have come out and played aggressive defense, an attacking mindset.
So 5 early field goals for the Falcons, a pair from Chittick on rim benders. Just one so far for Niagara Falls as they've fallen behind by 7 past the midway point of the opening frame.
Strong's got to get those hands out wide. Look at that length, but he's playing now as if he has his hands behind his back or in his pocket. He's got to get those nice and wide to negate. See, if he would have had his hands up there, he would have got a piece of that ball.
Nice job by McTeer to cut off Young. Hawkins inside, nice dish. That's Joel Ball, stays with the play, and 2.
Yep, and that's what you cannot have from your top guards in any defense, but especially the 2-3. You cannot have dribble penetration. You got one responsibility.
Already a 9-point lead for the Falcons.
Nice
5
cut.
minutes into this game.
Yeah, Niagara Falls just had a couple really nice cuts versus an attacking defense. You really have to stay disciplined. You got to cut hard. So after you pass, do not pass and stand, because that defender is playing tenacious defense on you. You got to make a play defense for the entire possession. So it was a good example down here. Health Sciences hit a cutter right there. Niagara Falls missed a cutter. They're going to have to hit those passes if they're going to win this game tonight. Now there's an example. The player did not finish his cut. You have to finish your cuts versus Health Sciences.
Three-pointer, Witt. That rattles in and out. Into the game now for Health Sciences is Brandon McCall. He is a South Park transfer. Had a great football season for the team. And they haven't had him in the lineup this year, but he's back healthy now. He averaged 19 points a game last year for the Sparks.
Right here, number 0?
Number 0.
He just looks like that dual sport baller, right? That football player / basketball player that can come in and change the game, much like the player that we love over at Canisius. Great football player, but he just changes the game on defense.
He had a really nice outing at the stadium this year in the sectional championship game against his former squad from South Park.
Over and back. There it is
Jeremiah
right there.
Shipp just tapped the line there. It's over and back. Now they're fighting for it. That was so silly. No reason to push the guy.
Well, he was trying to get the ball away from the player because it was a turnover, but that's the official's responsibility, not the players. But right there, what do we have? Oh, we got technical double techs, possibly. We got number 0 there from the Falcons. Brandon Michael coming in and changing the game. So many kids want to start. You don't understand out there. The reserves are just as important as the starters. They come in and they make every minute count in the basketball game. Niagara Falls now in man-for-man defense.
Here's Hawkins on the wing looking to take his man, but he took a step before he put the ball down. Traveling's a call by referee Kelly Funderburk. Back to the Wolverines.
Yeah, nice job by Coach Bradbury switching back to the bread and butter of the Niagara Falls program. Man-for-man, tough defense, forcing that quick turnover, negating the other turnover.
Shipp up top for Falls, sends it over to Trey Gale. Now here's Seabury, has his pass tipped by Hawkins. But Trey Gale secures the ball, takes it in, and gets the finish. Count that bucket. He's going to the line with a chance to complete the three-point play.
Yeah, excellent drive there, under control. Niagara Falls was very fortunate there because number 14, Aquarius Seabury, actually left his feet to pass. And Coach Bradbury said they needed to limit their turnovers tonight, and that's a perfect example of how bad technique can get you in trouble. You leave your feet, Health Sciences is too good. That pass that might be there versus other programs across Western New York when you leave your feet is not going to be there versus Health Sciences because of the quickness, because of the defensive positioning, and because of the length.
So now Gale at the stripe for Niagara Falls. He averages 15.8 this season for the team. Converts the three-point play. 13 three-pointers on the season, shooting 28% from beyond the arc. He's had a couple big games already this season, a pair of 27-point outings. One against St. Mary's, the other to start the year against Timon.
Looks like we got a push on the lob. Not a bad foul there from Niagara Falls, negating probably another flush by Stas Chittick. Baseline out of bounds opportunity. Coach Parker always has nice plays.
And they'll reset. Hawkins guarded by Strong. Sends it out. This is Brandon McKell working on McTeer. Gets by him. Can't get the finish to go. Chittick almost with a vicious flush.
Yeah, Niagara Falls is going to have to understand that they're going to have to get a body on Chittick. He's so quick. He does an excellent job getting offensive rebounding positioning, and then you add on that incredible athleticism and length, and he's just going to get every offensive rebound that's out there if you don't get a body on him.
Nice job by Witt to poke that pass, but it sails into the hands of Taylor. Now Taylor's rewarded with a pass in the post. Chittick, another rejection. Hawkins the other direction, blows by the defender, gets the bucket. He likes that, 14-6.
4-point swing there, excellent block shot by Chittick without fouling. Really nice outlet pass, pushing in transition.
42 seconds left in the opening quarter. Deep three, Gale. Misses everything there. Gale leads the team, 13 threes on the season. Not the case that time.
Yeah, that was a tough one early in the clock, but also well defended. Just got to show a little bit more patience, and he'll get wide open looks.
He's going to keep shooting. He's a confident player. As I mentioned, 27 against Canisius, 27 against Marys. He had 21 against Canisius, 27 against Timon. So when he's playing good competition, he tends to really want to make his presence known in games. Young, 17 seconds left in the quarter. Guarded up top by Ship. Gets a step on Ship, steps in. Here's McKell for three. And it's going to be rebounded by
5
Falls.
seconds.
They got a chance here. Ship loses the handle. And Chittick is there to make sure nothing happens. Great opening quarter by Stas Chittick. That quarter was brought to you by Empire Electric. They're bringing you the whole game. Thanks for that. We'll be right back with you at Villa Maria College.
Western New York Immediate Care. Since 2005, our hometown urgent care walk-in clinics have been committed to providing the highest quality urgent care for the Western New York community, with 4 convenient locations in Amherst, Buffalo, Depew, and Orchard Park. We are open every day, including holidays. Walk-ins welcome or reserve a time. We have on-site labs and x-rays, and you'll always see an in-person provider. Visit WNYimmediatecare.com.
Can change in an instant after an injury. You need a trusted partner at your side. Hi, I'm Dan Chacha. At Dan Chacha Injury Attorneys, we're here to help you navigate the challenges you'll face. Our dedicated team fights tirelessly for your rights, ensuring you get the compensation you deserve. Don't worry, Chacha's got you. Call Dan Chacha Injury Attorneys today for a free consultation. Your injury is our priority.
Call 648-3030, just results.
Seek your next adventure. Make your next memory. Explore your next connection. What will you do next?
We're back, Villa Maria College, Center Court Game of the Week. Health Sciences leading Niagara Falls 14-6 after a strong opening quarter by Stas Chittick. Center Court joined alongside Coach Ryan Mountain. Western New York Athletics and Empire Electric bringing you this one. Did I mention we got Heidi producing tonight?
You just did. Well, all right, so 14-6. Niagara Falls is going to have to step up and bring their A game if they're going to come out of here with a victory. They've already faced Green Tech out of Section 2. They've faced North Cicero out of Section 3. Rome Free Academy out of Section 3. They've played St. Joe's, Timon. Coach Bradbury set all those games up for a playoff run. That's why Niagara Falls has chosen to go independent, to play the top competition. We've got top competition right here in Section 6, and we're seeing it tonight out of Health Sciences. And those things that Niagara Falls learned from playing those tough out-of-section games, they're going to have to show what they've learned tonight on the court. with good execution. Not like that.
There's a steal by McCall. What a spin move in the paint. What a finish. Unbelievable. Welcome back, Brandon.
Excellent move, and again, points off of defense. That's been the difference so far.
Well, look at the way he's playing defense now. He's inspired.
Excellent shot there, attacking the defender.
Was that Rollins, number 10?
I believe so. That was a nice pull-up right here, number 10. Yep.
Couldn't see the official was setting a wonderful screen.
All right, one thing Niagara Falls has to improve, and that's what Coach Bradbury talked, is dribble penetration. There, okay.
Nice defense.
You got caught up.
on Agee.
Yes, but he left his feet. Bad ball, but excellent help defense there. Help defense.
Strong splashes a 3 from the corner.
2 huge shots coming out of the timeout for the Wolverines. That tells me they got the wake-up call that they needed from Coach Bradbury. Do you have a nickname for number 0 here, Brandon Michael? You got
One.
kind of like Sparkplug. Coming off the bench, Sparkplug.
Sparky. John Strong driving in, gets it to go. Nice take, nice finish, Strong. He's got 5 this quarter.
Yeah, and that's a veteran playing, 4 years of varsity and a lot of basketball. That's a tough shot over pretty good defense there in
Just
transition.
like that, we've got a 3-point game. Fall's done a nice job coming right back into this one.
Yeah, we got a hand check foul there on Niagara Falls. They'll usually give you 1, but they'll call the second hand. We got a substitute coming in for Health Sciences. Excellent job from Brandon Michael coming in, working his heart out. Phenomenal transition basket.
Those were some solid minutes he gave him. Joel Ball back into the game for health.
And you could tell he's exhausted when he comes off. That's what you want. Nice action here. Go get him, throw and go, or screen away.
Young steps in, backs himself out, picked up by Seabury.
Yep, see the help defense is concerned with their dribble penetration. Great D, great D, great D from the Falls right there.
Forces a tough shot. The tough shot doesn't go, but Chittick keeps the possession alive.
You got to get a body out of him.
New shot clock, and Health is going to use it.
Yep, and not only do you got to put a body on Chiswick, you got to carve him out, meaning you got to old school, backpedal, get him out of there because he's too good on the offensive glass.
Young doesn't draw anything. Rebound, Agee.
Phenomenal defense there by the Wolverines.
Strong. That shot missed. Sent ahead by Chittick the other direction now, Health Sciences.
Yeah, Coach Bradbury wanted a foul on that take.
Witt averaging 7.5 for Health Sciences this year in his sophomore season. Just steps inside the three-point line. Can't get his jump shot to go. Rebounded Strong.
Ooh. Okay, we're getting a little bit back and forth here, which is extremely exciting. Love watching it.
It's kind of what you expected to see coming in.
Well, it's worked for Niagara Falls because they've cut the lead to 3. So that is, they're deciding whether there's 2 shots. Kelly Funderburk, a longtime official. At first he called no shot. He was probably referring to because the shot went in after the foul, but it is a shooting foul. Kelly Funderburk is in his 35th year officiating. Kenny Harris is in his 30th year. And then we've got Dwan Dotto. I don't know what year he is. Newer to the varsity ranks. But 3 great officials on tonight.
Suffice it to say, 2 very veteran officials. Agee misses them both. Scramble for the loose ball. And they're down on the ground. The refs are going to want to get and break those up quick.
Yes. This is what we want to see. Some passion down on the floor. We got ourselves a ball game, center court.
That's why we're here.
Coach Bradbury's out on the floor. He wants a jump ball.
Real good one going on tonight in the Southern Tier as well. The only other place I had my eye on, Allegheny Limestone taking on Salamanca. Big small school battle, big league battle. That's a good result to keep your eye on, everybody.
Yeah, and something tells me, Center Court, that we will have an opportunity to see those two teams later in the season.
So we've got a timeout on the floor.
Okay.
What do they got? We're waiting to see what they got here.
Well, this could be an official timeout. Well, within the last 30 seconds, both coaches have really been giving it to the officials here. So they're not satisfied with something.
It's as if no one, including us, is exactly sure what's going on right now.
Well, I think the
Was
officials.
there a timeout? Was there an official's timeout that they thought was a timeout?
Or else they said, official timeout, coaches, settle your players down, and let's get back to just concentrating and with good sportsmanship and playing good basketball.
Hey, anyway, we're back. Strong guarded by Witt, 16-13. Health Sciences leading Falls midway through the second quarter. Center Court Game of the Week brought to you by Empire Electric. Nice play by Witt to take the ball away from Strong.
Yeah, and I really don't think that's going to be there tonight for the Wolverines. A drive off of some action where the defense is moving and running out. Big shot here.
Witt pulled that three when the defense sagged a little, but he came up short.
Yeah, Coach Parker not happy with the last two possessions because there was no passing. And Strong makes them pay. So, yes, and I can see Coach Parker, he's saying, hey, we just came down. We didn't chew any clock. We took a couple shots without passing it, and Niagara Falls scores on the other end.
7 points this quarter for John Strong. He has brought the Wolverines back to within a point. Witt has the ball in the corner, sends it back up. Hawkins drives in, pull-up shot. Misses altogether. Nice defense by Falls, forcing a shot against the shot clock.
And obviously defense is the backbone of Coach Bradbury's program. It's been in Niagara Falls for 100 years. And what you're seeing is good old-fashioned Wolverines defense the last 5 minutes of this quarter. And I believe Health Sciences has scored, what, one basket, if that?
And they're going to call
3 shots.
Joseph Ball is going to be whistled for the foul there on that three-point attempt by Trey Gale. It was on the closeout, didn't give him room to land, backed into him.
What?
Whistle blows, 3 shots.
Yeah, I'd like to see a replay of that. From our angle, it looked like his feet had touched the floor, and then he got the contact, but we do have a barrier here in our way. So far, first quarter undoubtedly went to Health Sciences. Second quarter undoubtedly is going to the Niagara Falls Wolverines.
Very much so. Gale has tied the game up now at 16 apiece with 2 more tosses to come.
Looks like we got a substitute. Brandon Michael coming back in the game for the Falcons.
One more shot coming for Gale. He's made his first 2.
And that's the lead for the Niagara Falls Wolverines, 18-16. So
That's
big second quarter.
A 12-2 run now for NFHS.
Yep. Coach Parker calling a set play here.
Young guarded by Seabury. Now it's Hawkins looking to make a move on Strong. And Strong's going to be whistled there. Xavion Hawkins, 12 points a game. The Amherst transfer, he's a junior for the team this year. And we will get a side inbound from Brandon McKell back in the game for the Falcons.
Health Sciences, some nice uniforms, names on the backs of the jerseys.
You don't see that too much in high school. Pretty cool. Makes our job easy. On the ground with a tie-up. Jump ball is the call. Possession stays Health. Arrow flips over to Niagara Falls.
And Health Sciences needs a play right now because right now they are scrambling against this tenacious half-court defense of the Wolverines. You can see Coach Bradbury has Health well scouted. There's players that they're sagging off
I
of.
was just going to say the same thing. You're seeing a sag in certain players. You're not seeing it with others. Hawkins 3. Misses. Nice high rebound from Rollins. Gets Gale.
Travel.
And Gale took a step on that shot fake.
And that's another possession that was changed because of the outstanding effort from Stas Chittick. But going back here, the only thing that I would maybe look at if I were in Coach Bradbury's position is the pressure way out here by half court. Not necessary because the Health players are too good. If they beat you out here, then they get going to it. Well, see, there was no pressure on him. If you're off the ball, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you're guarding the player with the ball. Off the ball, excellent job. On the line, up the line. But, and I'm only saying that because Coach Bradbury really pounded home. He did not want any dribble penetration tonight. So you got to know when to pressure up and when to sag off.
Gale.
That looked good.
It did look good. Didn't finish. Here's Young coming the other direction.
Nice drag screen and transition. Lob it up. He was there.
Hawkins trying to get a step. So far, not one available. Nice defense from Rollins. And steal by Strong. They tried to dump it into Chittick. Dumps it off the other direction. And Trey Gale, 5 points this quarter. 8 in the game.
Not a bad decision from Hawkins, just better defense. A nice bounce pass, but he had two shooters out in the corner after Niagara Falls sucked in on defense. Previous possession. But Niagara Falls, give him credit, excellent defense and scoring off of their defense.
Nashawn Young, long jump shot misses. Rebound, Hawkins down on the block.
That's a tough call there. That looked like a jump ball. Really good defense there from 13. Michael Taylor. That was some pretty solid defense, and he's not arguing the call with the official, but you could see by his body language. I don't know what more I could have done. I got the top of the basketball, all ball. Good defense. But give Health Science credit because number 24 who's shooting the free throws, Xavion Hawkins, he outworked the two Wolverines for the offensive rebound. So a lot of times you'll see the officials reward that player.
Just the third point of this quarter for Health Sciences with 42 seconds left before halftime. Now 4 points.
All right, here comes your full court pressure. Turn the player a few times. Coach Bradbury calling out a set play. High screen.
About a 6-second difference between the game and shot clock. Seabury, swish from the corner. That's a 3.
Nice job. Now that was under control. Every player from the Wolverines was on the same page. Great job by Coach Bradbury there with a nice settled down set play.
13 threes now on the season for Seabury. And Falls with their largest lead of the game, 23-18. Hawkins takes a tough shot. That's going to miss.
One.
They got time. Rollins catches the top of the backboard, no good. Quite the turnaround for Niagara Falls, taking that quarter 17-4 and holding Health Sciences to just one field goal in the last 8 minutes. Niagara Falls takes a 23-18 lead into halftime. We're going to take a break here for the Center Court Game of the Week, brought to you by Empire Electric. Back in about 5.
Just results.
Your life can change in an instant after an injury. You need a trusted partner at your side. Hi, I'm Dan Chacha. At Dan Chacha Injury Attorneys, we're here to help you navigate the challenges you'll face. Our dedicated team fights tirelessly for your rights, ensuring you get the compensation you deserve. Don't worry, Chacha's got you. Call Dan Chacha Injury Attorneys today for a free consultation. Your injury is our priority.
Call 648-3030. Just results.
Western New York Immediate Care. Since 2005, our hometown urgent care walk-in clinics have been committed to providing the highest quality urgent care for the Western New York community. with 4 convenient locations in Amherst, Buffalo, Depew, and Orchard Park. We are open every day, including holidays. Walk-ins welcome or reserve a time. We have on-site labs and x-rays, and you'll always see an in-person provider. Visit wnyImmediatecare.com.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
For an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs, more information about our Buffalo office is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
Education has power. Binghamton University students discover it, apply it, unleash it. Unleash your education today.
Were you injured in a car accident? Or were you injured on the job? Don't wait. Call your patient coordinator, Tom Prince, at 716-771-9690. One of the hardest things to do is to find a physician that accepts no-fault car insurance or workers' compensation insurance. Let your patient coordinator help you find the physicians that can get you on the road to recovery.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready, we're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
You're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For more information, visit www.paulwolfagency.com.
Look, Patriot account is not going to close itself. Looks like you're going to be here late again. I need this by morning.
Oh no, not again. My son has a football game tonight.
At WNYathletics.com. You can thank me later.
WNY Athletics, your home for high school sports.
Yes.
Explore your next idea. Blaze new trails. Imagine new ways to do things. What will you do next?
Western New York Immediate Care. Since 2005, our hometown urgent care walk-in clinics have been committed to providing the highest quality urgent care for the Western New York community. with 4 convenient locations in Amherst, Buffalo, Depew, and Orchard Park. We are open every day, including holidays. Walk-ins welcome or reserve a time. We have on-site labs and x-rays, and you'll always see an in-person provider. Visit WNYimmediatecare.com.
Can change in an instant after an injury. You need a trusted partner at your side. Hi, I'm Dan Chacha. At Dan Chacha Injury Attorneys, we're here to help you navigate the challenges you'll face. Our dedicated team fights tirelessly for your rights, ensuring you get the compensation you deserve. Don't worry, Chacha's got you. Call Dan Chacha Injury Attorneys today for a free consultation. Your injury is our priority.
Call 648-3030, just results.
Seek your next adventure. Make your next memory. Explore your next connection. What will you do next?
Great, dude.
Center Court Game of the Week. We are back here at Villa Maria College, Niagara Falls, with a 23-18 lead on the host Falcons. At the break, Empire Electric is our sponsor, brought to you by Western New York Athletics. Heidi Gunther producing, Russ Battaglia on camera. I got Ryan Mountain sitting next to me. I'm Center Court. Coach Mountain, give me some first half thoughts, but first I know there was something special you wanted to touch on.
Well, there was a moment of silence. Unfortunately, longtime assistant coach, I believe at Riverside years ago, and for the last 8 to 10 plus years here at Health Sciences, Major Crawford. They had a moment of silence, and both Center Court and I were unaware that Major has passed. And very sad. He was an excellent guy, great coach, always complimentary of our program. And, he made a point to come to me on a few occasions and express how much respect he had for myself and our program, and that I'll never forget that, because it meant a lot for me, because Major was one of those coaches who's been around Western New York basketball for 25, 35, 40 years.
Absolutely. I mean, since I've been doing this, I've seen Major every time I've walked in, as you mentioned, beginning at Riverside and then at Health Sciences.
It's just another one of those reminders, so that every minute and every day is valuable.
Services were held for Major on Saturday, December 21st.
But going back to the game, we'll start out with Niagara Falls. Their keys for success: Carlos Bradbury. He wanted offense and defensive transition. I think he's his team found out pretty early in the game why that was Coach Bradbury's #1 key for success was defensive transition, because Health got too many easy baskets out in transition. Coach Bradbury wanted to contain penetration. That was not good in the first quarter. They addressed it in the second quarter, and it was much better. Limit the turnovers. I think that improved in the second quarter. And not settling. He wants good shots. He wants great shots, not good shots. I think that they've done a better job of that. So as far as Coach Bradbury's keys in that first quarter, I don't think that his team met his expectation in the first, but they certainly met it in the second. And for Coach Ty Parker, his keys for success: #1, defense. He wants them playing as hard as they can. They certainly did that. Making the free throws, I believe they only had a few attempts, but unfortunately I can't tell you if they made all of them. But rebounding, I think Health Science has done a very, very good job on the boards, both on the offense and defensive end, and limit mistakes. But Coach Parker said if his ball club plays the right way and they make the right basketball play, he feels that they're going to win the game. And right now, his ball club is down 18-23, and they're going to have to do a little bit more scoring than they did in the first half, or at least the second quarter.
Some halftime numbers to give you. Trey Gale leads all scorers at the break with 8 points for Niagara Falls, 7 points for John Strong, 5 for DeQuarius Seabury, 2 points Jake Rollins, and 1 for Michael Taylor. For Health Sciences, 6 points Xavion Hawkins. 4 for Stas Chittick. Couple early dunks from him. 2 points each. Naz Young, Joel Ball, Michael Witt, and Brandon McCall.
Well, one thing, center court, was interesting. I took a little walk at halftime, and I heard 2 separate adults talking about how they loved to play defense when they played. And when I say adults, I'm talking about someone that's probably in their 60s. So that is, I'm going to go on a limb and say probably a Niagara Falls ex-player.
I heard the word elbows when I was walking by that conversation.
Okay, good defense coming out of the defensive possession. 1-0 possession-to-possession game here.
Nice pass.
Ooh, that's a tough call there for Coach Parker, because if the official let him play on, that was definitely 2 points from Stas Chittick. I thought Stas got a little tired in that second quarter because he's playing his absolute heart out on both ends of the floor, and he's one of those great big men that's going to run rim to rim for his team every possession.
And ground to rim.
I like that. Little screening action. Nice job on the defense of Niagara Falls, taking away the player coming off a staggered screen, which means 2 screeners.
That 3-point attempt a little too hard for Witt. And Chittick down on the ground now.
I don't know if we can get a replay to see what happened to Stas.
Can we get a replay on that, Heidi? She says, just forget about your replays. I don't have that technology with me right now.
Well, he's up, but I don't know if that was I want to say that was possibly a body shot. So he looks like he's got the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully it was a body shot, not a shot to the head or face. Or maybe a Charlie horse. He's holding his leg. Now he's leaning over. He took a shot somewhere in the midsection.
Body blow called by Coach Mountain at the 7:18 mark of the third quarter.
Okay, so who came in reserve? Is that number 24?
No, that's Brandon McCall is back in for Health now.
Okay. Oh, spark plug. So Health Science is going small.
Rebound Gale. Here comes Niagara Falls on the attack. Strong leaves it. Taylor, 2. Beautiful possession for Falls. Strong made that look easy.
Yep, a nice job attacking the rim as the rim protection of Health Sciences just left the game. So this is a little dangerous part for Coach Parker, and part of the game for Coach Parker and his team, because the momentum has still shifted completely towards Niagara Falls.
Screen from Witt as Young tries to get by his man, but Seabury stays with him. Nice defense by Mike Taylor, poking the ball away from Witt on the penetration attempt. Ball stays with the Falcons.
3 seconds on the clock.
Long 3, Young. Nothing on that one. Shot clock violation, Falls ball.
Excellent defensive possession for Niagara Falls. Poor offensive possession for Health Sciences. There was no ball movement. There was no player movement. The ball was bounced way too many times. Coach Parker's not happy. It's good to see Stas Chittick coming back into the game healthy. But Health Sciences is going to have to understand that they're going to have to grind out offensive possessions from this point on.
3-point attempt from the corner. Sinks it. Trey Gale. That's his first triple of the game, his 14th of the season. And with the answer, Michael Witt at the other end, the sophomore, with a splash.
We have a turnover. Unforced turnover there for Niagara Falls. I see Gale looking in the crowd a lot, pointing and talking. I'd love to see him concentrate and keep his game inside of the lines, because he's such a great player. Don't want to take your focus and your attention to detail off of your game.
So Health Sciences had a chance to try and string multiple possessions together with points, but they turn it right back over to Falls. As the number 3 large school in Western New York brings the ball up the floor. Taylor works it around.
Nice
Gale
play.
up top, strong, gets a step on. Chittick, nice shot fake, and the bucket.
Excellent execution there from the Wolverines. The ball was swung to one side of the floor. There was multiple screens. Everyone on the same page, finishing with a beautiful shot inside.
2 different possessions now in the second half. Strong has gotten himself into the paint. On the first, he made a beautiful pass. That time he finishes. And this time he pokes the ball away. There's a steal for Falls. Strong making it happen every direction. Strong high for the finish and gets it 2. He's got 11 in the game.
Niagara Falls has it cooking on both ends of the floor in all facets of this game. They have gained complete control of this basketball game.
They sure have. It was an early 9-point lead for Health Sciences. They've completely flipped that script.
Well, we talked about earlier about the strength of schedule from Niagara Falls, and what they were going to have to do was learn from those tough games. That's why the schedule is set up that way, and it's showing. Good cut.
Taylor finds Gale on the cut. There's 2.
Beautiful cut. Best way to attack pressure.
Gale now with a game-high 13.
Yeah, and Coach Parker, he's thinking about a timeout. He's going to try and get a basket here, and I'll be surprised if he doesn't burn a timeout if they score. A quick one so he can set his defense.
McKell, deep 2, no good.
Great box out there from number 13.
It sure was. Could have been an over and back on Chittick.
Yes.
They let it go. Strong gets position. Nice kick out to Gale. In and out, but a rebound Strong. And turnaround too. Strong having a nice game. Makes contributions in every area. Steals, scoring, assists.
Coach Parker needs a timeout. His ball.
Rebounding.
He's down 15 points. He's definitely making that decision to have his team play through this adversity. Let's see how they respond.
I mentioned in the opening that the 2 teams have combined for 5 Section 6 championships in the last 5 years. 2 of those came from Health Sciences in 20 and 24. They also won one in 17 and in 18 under Ty Parker. So Parker's got 4 since becoming the coach. He was also the Yale Cup Coach of the Year last year.
He can coach, not only an excellent basketball coach, but phenomenal football coach as well. They're giving him this 3. Great board.
Nice rebound, Chittick.
Ooh.
And Hawkins gets the whistle as he was driving into the basket. Coach Mountain may disagree with that call.
Well, John has allowed his player that he's guarding to beat him a few times, and he's gotten away with a couple of wraparound back tips, which is not conventionally good defense. But with those long arms, I used to do it if I was beaten. But that time he was beaten, and then he thought he was going to get away with it with the over-the-top blocked shot. Looked clean from our angle, but it looks like a foul. And that's got to improve for John for the next level, because he's got all the tools to be a phenomenal college basketball player. But once he learns to play excellent defense, which he's going to have to do in college, and he learns how to use that length and get those arms out in man-for-man defense and pointing to the ball and his man at the same time, he's going to be a fine college basketball player.
And Niagara Falls calls a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. So we'll stay here with you during this 30. Niagara Falls, under Carlos Bradbury, Section 6 championships in 2021, 23, and 24. Bradbury started coaching the team in 21, won a championship in his first season, so this is his 5th season as head coach, already with 3 sectional titles.
And I'm not surprised. When he took over the job, I think everyone had high expectations right out of the gate. They got it with the championship in the COVID year. But Carlos knows there's only one way in the Falls way, and that's to win. And they're expected to hang those championships. So, but they're going to have to earn it this year. I think we all know the inevitable is coming, a matchup between them and Jamestown. And that's why Coach Bradbury has set up this impressive non-league schedule, because he knows that they're going to have to be at their best to beat the red and green. But right now they are, let's be honest, from the start of the second quarter, they have taken it to the Health Science Falcons.
Absolutely. They own this one. They've given up 2 field goals to Health Sciences since the end of the first quarter. Strong back at the other end, just scored again. He's got 8 points this half.
Yeah, really since Niagara Falls went back to man for man. I know they started in zone.
Gale 3.
That is about his 3rd in and out 3. That loose rim here at
nice job again by Strong to break that pass up. So Strong leads the team in points, 16.4 a game. He's shooting 51% on 2-pointers, 32% from beyond the arc, 9.1 rebounds a game, 4.4 assists a game, 3.1 steals a game. Had a game-high 31 in a win against Nichols earlier this year. What else do you want from this young man? He's really good.
Well, to answer your question, the only thing that I can see that would make him an even better player, because he's an excellent basketball player, is to get after it on the defensive end and use those arms. He reminds me of Jason Tatum, phenomenal scorer who sort of plays defense when he wants to, because he's reserving and doesn't want to foul. But I think John, when the game's on the line, I know he can defend with the best of them.
Strong setup. Trey Gale with all the time he needed in the corner. The shot just missing.
Great defense. Bad ball there, leaving your feet to pass in traffic.
Seabury, Gale, and he's going to the line for 2.
Well, this is what you want. You want some adversity. That's why Coach Parker agreed to play the Wolverines.
Other than a close game from McKinley, and by close I mean, what was it, a 7-9 point game, he's not going to get much opposition in Yale Cup 1 this season. You know, maybe South Park will battle with him a little bit, but he was just up 74-7 after 3 quarters on iPrep the other night.
Well, you know and I know, in the city of Buffalo, we see it every year. There's an upset or two. You know, sometimes in a long season, you get a team that just doesn't show up and want to play against an underdog, and the underdog takes them out. It always affects the sectional seeding in some way. So they're going to get everybody's best game in the Yale Cup, but they're not going to get the talent, the size, the strength from a school that has 2,500 kids in it. So this is a small school versus a large school, and the largest school in Section 6. So Coach Parker is thinking the same thing that Coach Bradbury is. He's setting up top talent to help his team win a sectional championship in next 2 months. Nice play.
McKell zips it to the corner. Joel Ball rewards him. Second 3-pointer of the half for Health.
Yeah, Brandon McKell's had a really nice game on both ends. Excellent assist there. Notice what he did there, center court. He did not go into the paint and jump off 1 foot to make an aerial pass. He came to a 2-footed stop with that good, strong base, made an excellent fundamental pass to the shooter in the corner. That's what Health Sciences has to do. They got to clean up their technique and grind out offensive possessions if they're going to get back into this game.
From the corner, that was Ship.
Yep. And right there's a perfect example of what Health Sciences isn't used to seeing. They get a turnover, and all of a sudden they're being defended immediately after they get the turnover. Excellent job by Wolverine. Oh, we got over him back. Oh, carrying violation on Strong. Good job with the pressure defense, stealing a possession here for Health Sciences. Let's see if they can capitalize, cut into this lead. If they get this down to 10 to 8 points, we got ourselves a 4th quarter.
4-second difference in the shot clock and game clock. Final minute of play in the 3rd quarter. Health Sciences down 15.
15 on the clock. Health is going to play for one.
Young, long jumper. Health has really been settling for a lot of those. And
5 seconds.
Conversely, Falls has really been forcing a lot of those. McKell can't get anything. At the buzzer, Seabury. No good. That's the end of the third quarter. Center Court Game of the Week brought to you by Empire Electric. Right back for the last 8 minutes after this.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
For an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs, more information about our Buffalo office is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
Hey, we're back. Center Court Game of the Week. Niagara Falls leading Health Sciences 40-25. Joined by my guy, Ryan Mountain. This game brought to you by Empire Electric and Western New York Athletics. Heidi Gunther producing, Russ Battaglia on the camera. What's your thoughts here as we head into the last 8 minutes of this one?
Well, first of all, tremendous credit to Niagara Falls on that final defensive possession. What that was called was a statement. That was Niagara Falls saying, you're not getting another easy basket. You came out and took it to us in that first quarter and somewhat embarrassed us. And from that point on, Niagara Falls has been all business. But they got to understand, you got to come ready to play right from the opening tip. And Coach Bradbury is going to echo that. And here's why. Here's Niagara Falls' schedule for the next 7 or 8 games. Aquinas out of Section 5. Williamsville South, potential sectional champ. Will East, potential sectional champ. Chester out of Pennsylvania. Lower Marion out of Pennsylvania. Amherst, potential sectional champ. Lockport, potential sectional champ. East out of Section 5, potential sectional champ. So Coach Bradbury he's walked the walk with wanting to go independent, and now they're talking the talk. Talking the talk, and now they're walking the walk.
I like it. They're doing it all.
Well, there's no nights off, and that's the way this game should be played. Strong, excellent play, good strong dribble, off 2 feet, shot it on the way up. That's a beautiful shot.
If you can't get into the Monsignor Martin League, the No Nights Off Monsignor Martin, you create your own format.
Well, they're on the schedule too.
Yeah, every one of them.
Yep.
Canisius, Joe's, Timon, St. Mary's.
When you're playing the top teams in Section 6 and the top teams in Section 5, you're going to Section 3. Hats off to them.
Falls with their largest lead in the game, 17, 15 points apiece from John Strong and Trey Gale. Shot clock violation. More of that Niagara Falls defense. They are clicking tonight.
Yep, Coach Bradbury made the choice to come out in zone, and easier said than done now.
So I mentioned 74 points the other night through 3 quarters. I think they scored 87 in the game. They have 11 points after the first quarter tonight, and 25 in the game.
Yeah,
so
and even those 11 points they had to earn. 2-on-1. Nice job. Nice job. You know who's played a nice game tonight, center court, and that's the point guard, Seabury, I believe his name is, 14. He's had a nice game. He's had a nice floor game from the point guard. He's played phenomenal defense. Hasn't turned it over, maybe just once.
Strong creates for Gale. Now Gale sends it back up top for Strong. Another shot clock violation in both directions. We haven't seen a shot in 70 seconds.
Yeah, nice defensive possession there from Health Science. Now let's see if they can capitalize. I'd like to see Staz get a little post feed on the inside, maybe break that defense down with a post feed. He's doing a lot of great things out on the perimeter.
Hawkins shot misses. Joel Ball keeps the possession alive. Up top to Nas. Sean Young swings it over. Hawkins shot.
Phenomenal defense.
Misses.
Phenomenal. I mean, that ball went inside, outside. Everything was contested. Everything's difficult. Great job.
McTire. A little too strong in the three-point attempt. Seabury will take his shot from college range.
There he is.
And he sinks it.
He's had an excellent game.
8 points in the game. His second three-pointer of the night, 14th of the season.
Yeah, he's averaging 7 points a game, and I could tell he's that unselfish teammate that's just sort of hanging around, and I'll score when you need me, guys.
Young shot comes up well short of the mark.
Look at that.
Seabury
Great
zips
pass.
it to the corner. Gale too strong. McTire keeps it alive.
Did you see that pass center court? That was beautiful. On time,
Seabury,
on target. Right in the
Seabury to
pocket.
Gale.
Great possession here. We got a good shot. Offensive rebound. Kill a little time. Work the ball around. Little dribble handoff situation.
Gale drives in. Gets the contact. Earns 2 tosses.
That's a tough call there on the defender. I thought he beat him to the spot and was leaning back. I thought the offensive player created the
62 years
contact.
of officiating experience between Kenny Wilson and Kelly Funderburk out there.
Kenny Harris.
Of course.
But I will say this. Anytime the referee has a soft tweet like that, did you hear that tweet? It was like a tweet. It wasn't even a good, strong tweet. That just goes to tell me that the official wasn't really sure if it was a foul or not.
It's all in the way the whistle comes off the lips.
Kenny and I are good buddies, so I can get away with that.
Of course you can. 47, Kenny Harris, that is. 47-25. Not to be confused with the great Kenny Wilson. From someplace.
You got a hold? This is what you love to see from the Wolverines, and it is out of respect for Health Sciences, is they've got a 22-point lead here on their home court, on Health Sciences' home court, that is, and they're still playing aggressive defense, and they're saying, if you're going to score, we're going to make you earn every single point.
Chittick. What defense from Strong to break up the dunk attempt. Hawkins follows that play up and scores inside for Health.
But again, nothing easy. Good defense there by Chittick. You know, Stas Chittick, he's really gotten better from last season.
Oh, immensely.
You can see he's hit the weights a little bit. He's put on some muscle.
Well, the graduation of Montrese Webster opened up some space inside for him. And Coach Parker told him in the offseason, we need you this year. You're our guy. You are our inside presence. We're going to lean on you for a big year, and so far Stas is delivering that for him.
Yeah, and then a very unfortunate injury to star player Amir Moy, player that single-handedly stole that sectional championship last year with a great steal against Williamsville East.
The blocking foul on Taylor. He looks frustrated with that call. Again, wondering, what else do you want me to do? I was paying rent in the lane here. Yeah, it was. When I heard that information over the summer about the ACL tear for Amir Moy, it was like a kick to the gut for myself. You know, I don't like to see that for young men.
Well, I told a player out at NT today, you know, a couple players, don't take it for granted because the season's going to be over in 2 months. So every practice, every game, you got to do it like it's your last. And
it goes so fast, and you'll remember it as the best time of your life, I promise.
Well, then, and you never know him. Just Amir Moy is a perfect example. Coach Parker and I were talking to that. You can't take anything for granted. Nice pitch ahead.
Rumors have it Moy is working really hard and wants to come back by the end of the season to contribute. We'll see if it happens.
Yeah, Hawkins has had a quiet game.
Jake Rollins gets his second of the game for Falls.
What does Hawkins have on the night, scoring wise?
Hawkins has 9 points.
Okay, that's a pretty good game. 9 out of the 27. That's a third of their points, which he's used to getting. Looks like Hawkins is averaging
12 a game.
12 a game. So he's right around his average.
Trey Gale back at the other end. 55-29. Under 3 minutes left in this one.
So who's Health Sciences have next on their schedule?
Next up for Health is the 17th of January, and that is against Hutch Tech at 6:30. The game will be played right here at Villa Maria College. And next for Niagara Falls this Saturday, 1:30 in the afternoon, the Wolverina hosts the Little Irish from Section 5 in Rochester.
All right, so Health
Aquinas
Science
has a nice team this year, so that ought to be a good game.
Well, that's shocking. They're always good. And actually, Aquinas.
Strong says, here you go, and Rollins with a finish. Rollins asked him to leave it up there, so he did.
Yeah, Buttles, the quarterback, plays basketball for Aquinas. Boy, I went to school with his mother. Excellent sophomore athlete. But as far as Health Sciences goes, they've got Hutch Tech, but then they've got St. Joe's, South Park, McKinley, Canisius, South Park again. Padilla out of Section 5. Rush Henrietta out of Section 5.
They are really good this year. Rush Henrietta just beat Green Tech. Green Tech's the defending AAA champion. And they were all sorts of impressive last year in Glens Falls.
So hats off to Ty Parker for setting up a very tough non-league schedule that's going to help prepare his team for a run at a sectional championship this year. So Health Science is in A1 this year, correct?
AA2.
Well, they what used to be A1, but now it's called. So they're in with NT, Wheatfield,
Williamsville East.
Will East. Because McKinley went up, correct? They're no longer in that bracket.
McKinley, I believe, is in AA1 this season.
It's always interesting to see where Section 6 decides they're going to put Health Sciences in and year out.
So Witt at the line for Health. 57-30 now. Here's Naz Young, all alone, 2 more for Health.
Well, Center Court, if I would have asked you after the first quarter, if you thought that we'd be looking at a 25-point difference in the fourth, would you have believed me?
I would have said there's no way Health is going to win this game by 25. Falls will make a run. Because when you would have been asking me that question, it would have been all Health Sciences to that point. And no, I would never have predicted a 25-point game in either direction on this one.
That's a nice take there by Hawkins. That's hard to do, going off 2 feet with the left.
So you were asking about the competition. Health will see when sectional play begins. Here it is. Williamsville East, Hamburg, Ken West, Star Point, Sweet Home, Niagara, Wheatfield, NT, and Buffalo Culinary sit in their bracket in AA2.
Buffalo Culinary.
Buffalo Culinary. The artist formerly known as Emerson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone's making subtle changes or not so subtle changes. They even changed their mascot. They're no longer the Emerson Eagles, I believe, or whatever they called themselves in the past. Now, they're the Culinary Heat because it gets hot in the kitchen. And if you can't take it, you know what you can do.
Well, that bracket there seems to be pretty wide open to me. I mean, we'll give Health the slight advantage, but we've seen Williamsville East, what they can do. Hamburg looks like a solid team. Ken West has had a nice season. Star Point, one of those teams that...
Yeah, let's put it in some fun context here as we get through this last minute. We'll say Williamsville East lost by 11 points to Star Point. Star Point just lost by that same margin to Hamburg. Ken West just played a 3-point game with Niagara Falls, with Lockport. We know how good Lockport is. Lockport was within 4 of Jamestown in a game we did earlier this season. A much improved Sweet Home team this year. So yeah, it looks like a pretty wide open bracket.
Yeah, and anything can happen once you get to those sectionals, especially when they throw in those Saturday afternoon games at 1 o'clock where the student body doesn't show up because it's a Saturday afternoon.
Well, the AA2 won't have to deal with that this year. They've got night semifinals, and the AA championship game at Buff State will tip at 7 p.m. this year on a Saturday night.
Nice. So where are we headed next week, Center Court, for next week's game of the week?
Well, the request is going to go into Lockport to host us when they welcome undefeated Grand Island.
Ooh.
Into the Lions Den. So that's where we're going to try and get to next week, is Grand Island at Lockport, to see how the Niagara Frontier is going to go down. See if the Vikings can keep it rolling, or if they're about to take their first loss of the season. And I think it's going to be a good game regardless.
Yeah, that is going to be a great game, and that'll be fun to call.
Whether or not we're there broadcasting, I will be there one way or another. So I can promise you that.
That is
I
also
think that's where we're going to be.
From again, going off what we're seeing early in the season, that has a potential to be the NFL large school versus NFL small schools NFL championship game. Again, potential. There's some teams that definitely could also be in those positions. But
yeah, you know, the NFL championship game, not always a thriller, but it has been in a couple seasons when you had Niagara Falls and Newport were getting together with some really good Newport teams that worked out well then. And it projects to work out well this season.
No doubt. Although last year, I will say this, Center Court, we had Grand Island at 9-0, and we went out to Coach O'Brien's Niagara Wheatfield Falcons, and the Falcons gave them their first loss pretty handily. So hopefully Grand Island can have a better showing on that game of the week next week.
Let's hope so. I forgot we did do that to them last year, and they did underperform in that game. I think they're an improved Vikings team this year. I really like what I've seen out of them so far. Of course, I'm a big fan of this Lockport team as well, so we'll see. That's why we're going to go and find out. But I am calling for a good game that night.
All right. The challenge to my good buddy, Coach Chris Simpson, has been laid out.
Maybe the challenge is to Coach Gilson, right? Make sure you're ready for those Vikings. They mean business.
Oh, Coach Gilson will be ready.
He's ready. Uh-oh. The distinguished crew is filing out, saying goodnight to Sean Turry and Joseph Turry for the fine camera work this evening. Russ Battaglia, Heidi Gunther producing, Ryan Mountain, my color man. I am Center Court. Thanks to everybody for watching tonight. The Center Court game of the week. Tip the cap to Niagara Falls. They were dominant and awesome. They only improved to 4-5 on the season, but we've outlined what a meat grinder that schedule has been. And they come away with an impressive 59-38 victory tonight over visiting Health Sciences. Thanks so much for watching. You got anything to add, Coach?
Yeah, just hats off, like you said, to Niagara Falls. They came here on a mission from that second, third, and fourth quarter. That was impressive basketball on both ends. And but the potential for both of these teams to be playing on Championship Saturday is there. And for Health Sciences, don't hang your heads. You just played a school of 2,500 students, and the reason you played them was to improve. So tomorrow's a new day and a new game coming against Hutch Tech.
Looking forward to tomorrow. I'll be up in South Buffalo watching St. Joe's at Timon. Twitter updates coming for everybody from them. Thanks again, everyone, for watching Center Court Game of the Week. Empire Electric. Good night.